back with another sugar-free review. Got a Kunwu, and it's a big box, so that tells you it's a fixed blade. This is the Stiffy D. Yep, quite a childish name, but yeah, funny. In the box, you got a couple stickers and a microfiber cloth, COA, and extra clip. We'll get into that. And here's the knife. This will be my first fixed blade with DLC. So yeah, that's part of the reason I got it. And the other reason is because it's basically a Kunwu Padre, which I love. Yeah, let's got some cool stuff about this knife. Let's go over it. The price, they go from $159 to $179, and the DLC is the $179. You can get satin for $159. Couple handle options. This brown burlap or black micarta, I believe. And you got a 3.54 inch Venatus 4 steel. This will be my first knife with that steel. And the HRC is 63 to 65. Quite good. A lot of factory knives would come probably around 60, sadly. But not this one. And you got a satin DLC finish. Flat grind. Blade stock's 0.135. What did I say that? 0.13. And 3.5 millimeters. Yeah, pretty average. Let's check the factory edge. It's pretty sharp. Yeah, it's got a decent edge. Not the sharpest Kunwu I've ever got. Let's talk about the steel a little bit. Didn't know a whole lot about it, so I had to do a little bit of research. It is not stainless. That's why I got a coated one. It's a really tough steel. Not really tough, I'd say moderately tough. And decent edge retention. But the higher the HRC, the edge retention gets better. So I would assume at 63 to 65, there's a bump up on edge retention. They compare it to 4V, CPM 4V online, but that's with basic HRC. This will take a really fine edge and it sharpens well, and you should not have any chipping problems, so that makes it really good for a fixed blade. Don't know how it stacks up against some others, but definitely a good choice. I actually think Kunwu is doing a different steel on each one of their fixed blades. Yeah, interesting stuff. Overall length is 8.07 inches. Let's compare it to a few other knives. We'll start with the Kunwu Padre, of course. I have a few of them. It is not a fixed blade, of course. Seems like it's a little smaller, but it should be about the same. Close to it. I don't have any other fixed blades over $100, so yeah, this is what you're getting for comparisons. My Kaiser Begleiter in 3V, and my Kaiser Kabox in D2. The Kabox is probably my closest comparison. It's almost the same length. Bag lighters, they're about a ½ inch or so. Handle length is 4.53 inches, 0.69 inches wide. And the handle on this is thick. And the edges, well, actually it's contoured completely. I think. Yeah, looks like it. I'm blind. And with the edges being nicely chamfered and contoured, it is very comfortable. That may be my most comfortable fixed blade. Yeah, I lock in really well with the jimping. Of course, you can choke up. Yeah, it should fit most of everybody's size hands. And take this apart. You need a T25. Let's do that. As you can see, it's a full tank construction with some weight relief cutouts on the inside. And the weight is 5.55 ounces or 9.35 ounces with the Kydex sheath. Speaking of the clip, you got a pretty standard push button belt clip, adjustable. You can move this around however you like. And good retention, nice and snappy. And if you don't like this clip, comes with this more minimal, lightweight version that doesn't take up as much room. So whatever you prefer, they got you. Really like see now fixed blades coming with multiple clips, because when they're buying them in bulk like they do and from China, it's not costing them too much. So to add an extra clip in the box is a few cents for them. So yeah, cool that they did that. Scales. Let's check that out. Slightly contoured but heavily chamfered. Burlap micarta. Very brown. I love some burlap. Not a whole lot of texture. Just natural milling lines that were left over, which isn't a whole lot. That's fine. I wouldn't say it's my all-time favorite burlap, but it is a good quality. You have a lanyard hole, and maybe I'd call this a glass breaker. Definitely not a ceramic ball, but it might work, probably. Yeah, trying to think of a dislike. Having trouble thinking of one. The action's a little stiff. Just kidding, you know, it's a fixed blade. Yeah, I can't think of anything right now. But yeah, cool blade, cool knife, super comfortable. I like the steel. Hopefully I get to test it out. Price is okay. Yeah. Always could be better. But yeah, I'll have these linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like and a comment and hit that hot button.